Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I am Nella for those of you who don't know, and today we are doing another cozy chit chat. Now if you saw, I don't know if this is going to be the first video or the second video, but I'm filming two videos at once, so you'll see me in the same little outfit. I am doing another cozy chit chat and I wanted to talk about body positivity and body confidence. Now, if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on the topic, then keep on watching. But before we do, I'd like to take a time to shout out the subscriber of the day who will be linked somewhere along this screen. Thank you so much for your continued support as we continue to grow together, glow together, and become the best persons that we can be. Now, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so it's another time for cozy chit chats, conversation for the mind, body, and soul. And I'm here with my handy dandy cup of tea that says plan, create, innovate. Now I love tea, so today's tea is mint tea, but I'll be having other teas on other cozy chit chats. Cozy chit chats will be coming on Thursdays to add to my usual Sunday video lineup. Now let's get into the video. I want to talk about in today's video body confidence and body positivity. Now if you look on my Instagram account, I am a travel and lifestyle content creator. I've been travel and lifestyle blogging for a few years now, and I have been using Instagram as a platform which I showcase my pictures. I love, taking pictures and sharing them on Instagram, even though I haven't been doing it as much because part of it is loss of, motivation on where it concerns Instagram, but that's another story. But when Instagram when it was a puritist and you were just getting married based on creating great content. Anyways, I am a travel and lifestyle creator, and a lot of my pictures sees me, considering I do a lot of staycation travel, sees me on a beach wearing a swimsuit. I've even done a swimsuit haul on this channel, which I'll link in the iCards. It is actually my most watched video on the channel, because everybody clearly wants to see people good up body. Nonetheless, if you looked at my Instagram account, then you'd think that all I did was go to the beach and wear a swimsuit every day. But you guys know different, because y'all know I'm a hardworking, overworked medical doctor. Now, one of the things I've always gotten is a question is, how are you so confident in your swimsuit? How is it that you feel so confident to just show yourself on the internet in your swimsuit? And I know everybody who's asking me that question is very well meaning, because honestly, also people have body confidence issues. And I sometimes, brush it off like, oh, I just wear my swimsuit, I just jump on it and I just put it on. And I just, just go and I just having so much fun and taking the pictures. And especially because, as I said, I'm a travel and content creator. It is part of what I do. I create. But that, I just remembered that is kind of a very simple answer. Because at the end of the day, I grew up in the toxic 90s and early 2000s, where it was all about the low-ride jeans, the washboard abs, and having the stick thing model body, not the Insta girl body that is popular now, the curvy girl body. I'm talking about the stick thing. If you don't look like a Naomi Campbell, a Kate Moss, or any of the other skinny girls of the 2000s, well, they're still skinny, but you know what I mean. Those are the it girls, the it models of the. If you didn't look like them, then automatically you were considered fat. And even if you weren't fat, even if you were a healthy BMI, even if you were healthy on the scale, you felt fat, because that is what society told you. You were not skinny, you were not stick thin, you were not small, you are no way, in no shape supposed to have confidence in how you look, because you do not look like somebody who was on the magazines or someone who was on your TV, despite the fact that the magazines oftentimes photoshops these images to make these women skinnier than they appear to be, or these women themselves end up having eating disorders because they're trying to maintain this image, bulimia, anorexia, taking drugs, all of those things. But it is what the image that was constantly perpetuated by the media, that you're expected to just look skinny, look slim, and just always be a skinny girl. And that has a lasting effect, and it's a continuous effect, because there are still girls, because I still see teenage girls especially who still feel like they have to lose weight, they have to lose that 10 pounds, they have to look skinny, they have to do this so that they can look slim. And as someone who grew up under those, that regime, I understand completely why it's so hard for some people to imagine or fathom that I can go out and strut myself on the beach, just in my swimsuit, just feeling confident, just being like, oh God, look at me. And that is because I thought to myself, I always jokingly tell myself that I pretend that I'm like a white person on vacation, not to sound racist. But have you ever noticed how on vacation, well, especially when they come to, I always, one of the things I do is to kind of observe people when I'm in my surroundings. And when I go to the beach, oftentimes I go, to the beach, I may end up seeing people who are foreigners, and the way how foreigners act when they're on vacation, they have no care in the world. They are on vacation, they just escape their job. They just walk in, strutting themselves. They don't care how their body look, if them overweight, underweight, anything. These people just go up on the beach. So I always tell myself, I'm going to act like a foreigner on vacation. Because why is it that I feel like I should hide my body from and stop myself from enjoying myself because I'm so self-conscious about what people think? Mark you, most people are fighting their own self-conscious demons in their heads. And two, most people, even if they take note of how you look, it's not a long-lasting even thought. It's more of a fleeting thought, fleeting moment. If anybody is going to spend their entire time thinking about what you're wearing, then they have nothing to do with their lives, and that's not the type of person you even want to be around. Let's be honest. So I wrote a blog post, I think last year or 2 years ago, about 4 tips about being confident in a swimsuit. I just want to bring it forward and give you guys some tips on how to feel more confident in your own skin and your own body. And that's not to say that I am perfect. I still have my struggles. I still think I need to tighten and tone my arms because my back wings make me feel like I'm going to fly away. But, nonetheless, I just think that I should give you guys good tips because I know that I've come a long way from where I was. I'm going to probably insert a picture of how I looked when I was in high school and how I felt so overweight and unconfident, and I was significantly smaller than I am now. But when I was in high school and when I was going through my times and I was feeling, down and low, and no matter what I thought, my body was just not it. And honestly, it is when I became bigger, when I became older and also bigger in size, that I developed my confidence. And that's because of a few tips. Now, the first thing is we have to talk about how we speak to ourselves. Like, I jokingly talked about my bat wings, but in general and actuality, just negative self-talk perpetuates your own insecurities. Now, negative self-talk, such as telling yourself that, oh my God, my skin is so awful. Oh my God, my belly is so big. Oh my God, my butt is so big. That perpetuates and it highlights features that you think should be different based on standards of how society deems you should be. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting to improve yourself, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be healthier, if you want to develop a lifestyle, exercise. What I am saying is how you speak to yourself, and if you're kinder to yourself, then you develop the confidence, and that confidence can also translate in you feeling better and looking better. Because when you have the confidence to say, I love my body, I love taking care of my body, you're more likely to do something about it than you sitting down downing yourself and talking about, I'm worthless, my body is awful. The next thing is that also clothing matters. And I'm not talking about brands, I'm not talking about buying expensive clothing. But when you put on something that fits you well, not wearing something too tight or something too loose, but something that is form fitting and fits you well and make you feel good. When you put on a piece of clothing that makes you feel good, it helps to highlight and it enhances your features, and that helps to build you to have more confidence. When I wear swimsuits, I choose swimsuits that fit my body because those swimsuits will make me feel a lot more confident in my skin, a lot more confident going out, even if it is to hide the things that I'm a bit insecure about than other things, but nonetheless they make me feel good, and therefore I'm always feeling confident to take the pictures because I'm doing something where I'm showcasing my body in a positive way. I'm wearing clothing, I'm wearing a shirt, I'm wearing a swimsuit, I'm wearing pajamas. You guys have seen me do a lot of hauls on this, and one of the most important things is buying things in your own size and buying things that make you feel good, buying things that make you feel confident. You don't need to follow trends. Trends come and go. Establish your own sense of style and establish your own sense of how you like to look, how you like to feel. If whether it be that you like to wear all black, you like to wear pops of colors, you like to be neutral, you like to be minimalist, you like to be classic, you like to be chic, you like to be trendy, you like to be edgy. There's so many different forms of dress, and even if you want to mix and match everything, today you want to be a classic lady from My Fair Lady and tomorrow you want to be an anime character, who cares? Just the point is to wear things that make you feel confident, make you feel empowered, right? The third thing is stop caring what people think. At the end of the day, I told you this. Most people are so enthralled in what's going on in their lives that they're not really focusing that much on yours. And even if they are, most times it may be a fleeting moment. And if it is more than a fleeting moment, those people have more than enough issues, and it is not anything to do with you. It's more personal to what's going on in their lives than in your life. Because anybody who have enough time for just to think about other people and talk about other people either don't have enough to do or are just insecure. Because at the end of the day, if you're focusing on consistently building yourself up and developing yourself into a better person, you don't have the time to be so overly focused on other people. Now, I'm not saying that you can't talk and you won't have times when you talk about issues and people and interactions, but if all your time is spent, all of your social circle, all of your social time, every single time is just spent bashing people and diminishing people, then it says more about you as a person than it does say about the other person. Because the other person is living their life like it's golden, and you're over here looking and trying to break them down. I'm just saying. And the fourth tip I have about being confident is just, it takes time. It's not something that happened overnight. You weren't born this self-confidence and body positive issues were not something that were born yesterday. It's not something you just woke up and realized that, oh my God, I hate how my arms look. Oh my God, I hate how my belly look. Oh my God, I think that my face is too round. Those things were not something that developed overnight, and sometimes they weren't even things that you noticed. Sometimes it's something someone else said about you. Someone else may have said, oh, your teeth them biggie, and then all of a sudden you become self-conscious about the fact that your teeth may be bigger than somebody else, even though it may be one of your most defining features and one of the features that people like most about you. I mean, look at Tyra Banks. When she was modeling, they used to talk about her forehead big, and it was her big forehead sorry, it was her big forehead that became her most prominent feature, which helped her to land a lot of her gigs. So sometimes it's not because you necessarily felt away, but somebody else pointed it out about to you, and then all of a sudden you become self-conscious. So it's not something that happened yesterday. So it is going to take time. So give yourself grace even when you slip, but the point is to not stay in that mood and to not stay in that moment. Just give yourself the grace that you need to just, fall back, recognize that you're thinking something negative, and instead choose to say something positive. So if you notice that I'm thinking, oh my God, I hate how this looks on my body, because I think my arms are too big, then you can just stop yourself and say, no, I am thankful that I have arms that I can use, and I have the ability to, if so desired, to change my arms by doing arm workouts, because there are others who do not have arms. I am thankful that I have the ability to buy a new outfit when I want to, because even though because there are some people who may not be able to buy outfits for themselves. So it's just about recognizing the negative and putting something positive on it. Alright guys, so those are just my 4 tips on how to be more body positive and body confident. And I thought it was a perfect time to have this conversation because it is getting to swimsuit season. So y'all know that a swimsuit haul is going to be coming up on my channel sometime over the summer because a girl got to get some new suits. But I thought it best to just have this conversation now because I know that a lot of people struggle with the whole summer body. But I have an expression. Somebody can't postpone it now because wherever my body reach come June 21st, and that's my summer body. So summer body can't postpone because we going to be outside. Well, not to the extent of normal, but you know what I mean? The sun is here, the sand, the sea, so you know we're going to be looking cute. We're going to be doing our hairs. We're going to be doing our nails. We're going to be wearing our swimsuits. We're going to be having a good time safely because we're still in a panorama, right? But I just hope these tips help someone out there. And if you have any more advice or tips, then leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you enjoy videos like these and you have more topics that you want to discuss, then just, leave them in the comments. Or you can send me in my DMs on Instagram and I'll respond to you. All right, guys. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.